The coastline is more than 7,400 kilometers, 4,600 miles long. That's almost twice as long as the distance across the entire United States. The western half of Brazil shares a border with many smaller countries, including Venezuela, Colombia, Peru, Bolivia, Paraguay, Argentina, and Uruguay. In fact, Brazil shares a border with every other South American country except Ecuador and Chile. For many years, the city of Rio de Janeiro, located on the eastern coast, was the capital of Brazil. In the 1950s, Brazilians decided to build a new capital city, Brasilia, near the middle of the country. Construction of the city was a giant undertaking. A huge, wild area had to be cleared, and a network of highways connecting the city with the rest of the country had to be built. A large artificial lake was part of the city plan, and it also had to be dug. Brasilia became the official capital of Brazil in 1960. The city was planned to have a population of only a few 100,000 people. However, by the early 21st century, a population of more than 2 million lived there. This increase in population created some unanticipated problems. The artificial lake became polluted, so a water treatment plant had to be created. In addition, the highway network has begun to threaten natural areas, including the Amazon rainforest. People. Like so many countries, Brazil is a melting pot of different ethnic groups. About half of the Brazilian people are of European descent, mainly Portuguese, but also Spanish, Italian, German, and Polish. In fact, Brazil was a colony of Portugal for 300 years, and the main language of the country is Portuguese. Other people are descended from slaves brought to the country from Africa to work on plantations and in mines. Still, other people are descended from the groups of American Indians who first lived in South America. A large segment of Brazil's population, about 4 out of every 10 Brazilians, is of mixed ancestry. Of the more than 200 million people living in Brazil, 8 out of 10 live in cities, including São Paulo, the largest city in South America. Brazil's cities have grown rapidly over the past 60 years, and with this rapid growth have come problems. Many of the poor have been forced to move onto vacant land at the edge of cities and use whatever materials they can find to build homes. Some people in Brazil work in banking, construction, education, healthcare, and other service industries. Along the coast, others may work in the large hotels and restaurants found there. Away from cities, some people work in the mining and oil industries. In addition, farmers grow sugarcane and much of the world's coffee. This plays an important role in Brazil's agriculture industry. The agriculture industry also produces oranges and soybeans, as well as pork, cattle, chicken, and lumber. Ranching in the southernmost region has a long history. Beginning as early as the 1500s, cowboys called gauchos ran ranches and cared for cattle, sheep, and horses. Over the centuries, gauchos developed their own traditions in clothing, songs, and dances. Land. Brazil is famous for the Amazon River and Amazon rainforest, both of which lie in the Amazon basin. The Amazon rainforest, the world's largest tropical rainforest, is known as the lungs of the planet because its plants produce about 20% of the oxygen for the entire world. Highlands are found in two regions of the country. The highlands of the far north contain mountain ranges, steep. One of the world's largest freshwater ecosystems, the Pantanal, is located in central Brazil. It extends for as much as 210,000 square kilometers, 81,000 square miles. Waters rise several meters when the rivers flood the land during